The Zetan era had some horses years back. Yeah? I've always been a little afraid of them. They're so big and, I don't know, you look in their eyes and they're almost human. Like they're human and animal at the same time, since they've been domesticated for so long, I guess. Well, that fits familiar but strange for me. Harry said we just drive until it cuts out. Well, that was quick. That was very quick. Horsies! Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give it a lick. Tastes just like raisins. Pretty horses. But what the hell they're doing on the road? So many of them. The roads up too well, do they? Never have. I know you hate to hit a pothole, Blue. Back. What's this? Wait, who's that? A hiking backpack that leans against a rock. It's empty except for a dusty bag of cat food and a few punch cards. Who's that? A pile of discarded electronics burns steadily in the center of the chamber. Amy. Girl, what the hell are you doing here? Oh, it's triangles within triangles down here, shifting, intersecting, overlaying. Isn't it romantic? Let's see. You hate to steal back that love of a boy you once knew when you were too young to recognize the moments of the heart. And you're escorting her, pretending to have her interests at heart. Well, really, you're in love with that. Really, you're in love with a young woman as well. And so you agreed to help him conspire to win her affections, but it's just a ploy to set him up for embarrassment to diminish him out of the picture. Wait. Oh boy, it's new on your tongue, heart. You're escorting her. You need to have reached his heart, but really in love with the young woman as... Wait, really you're in love? Wait, so Shannon is trying to steal back the love of a boy she once knew. Conway is escorting her. And she says to Junebug, you're in love with a young woman as well. Wait, so Conway and Junebug are both in love with Shannon? That's how I see it, right? So I agreed to help him conspire to win her affections, but just a ploy to set him... What? I meant it. What are you talking about? No, you're right, it's insipid derivative. I used to be really good at this. I had 11 novels published, from The Billionaire's Bidding to Fields of Belonging, real hot, body stripping stuff, you know. I miss these days in my Lexington studio apartment, just me and my thesaurus, steaming up the windows. Steaming up the windows? Hello. I'm sure you're listening to this kid. I'm not listening. But of course it couldn't last. You know, suddenly it was all computers everywhere you went. I thought I might be able to do something with that. Inject a little libido into those ugly beige boxes. So I went back to the university and I studied human-computer interaction. And then I picked up Donald's research assistantship here as a tester, debugging. In my off hours I played around with the doomed love story at the core of our little simulation. It seemed to amuse Donald, so I kept at it. I'm afraid I tinkered too much. My daily home didn't vote for me, and where the old Green River runs, through hills and caves not known to us. From there on, it's all meandering rivers, romantic greenery, and that is what we were talking about. We're a bit lost, actually. I came from the road, the zero. No, you should stay off that road, not safe. Bizarre topology. You'll never get anywhere. It just brings you right back here. Huh. Back to this cave? Always back to this spot. It's a prison, an irrational prison. But I don't mind, not anymore. This is where my life's work is. The computer right on the other side of the spire. Looks like a harmless old computer, doesn't it? Like some beat-up mainframe exhumed from a university basement and left in this cave to rot. What a flower. Now it's now ordering a computer. I've modified it extensively, and in some pretty experimental ways, believe you me. And that's to say nothing of the software, but... You look like a technically minded sort of person. Tell me, do you know the effects of mold growth on the fused-based transistor circuitous train? The mold will burn up? I don't know. Exactly, it burns, and on the sweet smoke that issues from it, but it also leaves a sticky residue to seep through the machine, forming new connections and creating new circuits. The computer is no longer the pure domain of language or mathematics, but entropy. Rooted and feeble, I hammer on this derelict keyboard. My name's Reese, the King of Kings. But we are mere tourists in the ruins. Our keystrokes echo off into the tunnels, boundless and bare. The caves stretch far away. We are too late, always too late. What? Did you say something? You were about to tell us about the software. Oh, the software, my life's work. Xanadu? You heard of it? Have you read about it in the journal? It's been years since I published anything. Xanadu has evolved significantly since I explained its data structures in my article. Literary multitudes, hypertextual narrative as post-structural witness. Evolved, and then deteriorated. I'm afraid you're too late, fellow hypertext enthusiasts. As the mold accumulated on the circuitry, Xanadu blossomed for a moment into something wholly unenchanted. Then all the charm was broken. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend your life building something, and then sit powerlessly as your work declines into ruin? Oh, not really. Let's stick with Conway. I drive deliveries for a small antique shop and we're closing down. Shuffling around the dusty ghosts of antiquity. Well, I have my own ghosts and I keep them in there, in Xanadu. It's running on that glorious dusty machine. Take a look if you'd like. Too late to do anything but smoke and reminisce. Anyway, far too late to do anything. Andrew. Know that when I first... No. I mean, if this cave were larger, could it... I'm getting ahead of myself. I've got it. How would you characterize this space, the one we're standing in now? You have no idea how right you are. Decades of mapping and notating, but how can you tell? What formal quality makes it seem endless, you know? The shadows seem to stretch forever, sure. But they're not just shadows. I mean, they could be, they're projections, or maybe they're anatomies. How's that? Can you tell me where we are now? Surrounded by creeping anatomies? Will you close your eyes? Only if you close yours. I get it from memory. Good, now. You're standing at the top of the rocky peak. A tongue of flame licks the shadowy anatomies of, where are we? Oh, here again. Oh, disappointing. What are all these computers for? Computers? Oh, I was writing on them. I described a cave. That was my job. Describe the cave. There's a great history of caves in the literature, don't you know? The walls are frozen rivers of orange stone. Isn't that vivid? I had a lot to live up to. I was a grad student studying statistics when I started working with Donald on his project. He said we needed someone with a more analytical mind to do the descriptive writing. Someone who would appreciate the game descriptions as real labor, instead of talking about their authorial voice for granted. Donald warned me it would be long hours of typing, painstakingly detailed descriptions into the computer, And I've put in hours, believe me. I've put in hours. I've described every facet of this cave in such detail that sometimes I don't know if I'm reading or looking, writing or exploring. Often in the dark and lonely moments I worry that in my sleep I've transcribed rooms from my dreams into the system. How would we know? They could only be entered with precise, faithful detail. That's all I know how to write, and all I dream about is caves. I only dream of caves. Roberta. The kingdom is in peril. Well, what else is new? There's the kingdom. You're in the throne room. There are 3 legendary treasures hidden throughout the castle. They will restore these ruins to their former glory. What do they look like? She's messing with your kid. Enchanted jewelry, talismans, a magic mirror that prevents the future, a magic shield that protects the bearer from age, a magic chest that's always filled with... I never went to university, I was an independent scholar. It means I took to the public libraries like a beachcomber. I studied fairy tales. And then I came to work for Donald, paid the bills, rubbed leathering elbows with academics, scraped black mold from cave walls. Finally, now I carry the firewood into senescence? Kingdom is in peril. Okay, where is that Xanadu? Let's see what this guy is up. Let's see what this bad boy is about. How do you think we get it started? This whole thing? Maybe there's a hand crank around. Oh, it has a run key.